Hi, Dr. Bridget here with another prescription for success. Today we're talking about when's the best time to do work. And I was sitting at the breakfast table looking out over the garden today thinking, hey, I feel really creative, I feel like I can do this. I sort of wrote down on my 4 blogs in about 15 minutes, and I was thinking back to last night where I was absolutely, my energy wasn't very good at all, so I just sat in front of the telly and did absolutely nothing. And I was thinking, well, some people say to me that they do their best work in the evening, but that doesn't really apply to me. And, you know, we fill our calendars without any thought for this, don't we? Well, at least personally, that's what I do. And then others fill out our calendars as well. And I'm thinking, well, is that the right thing to do? When do we actually function at our best? When's our best behaviour in order to get the results we want? And Daniel Pink, I'll put a link to the article in here, said that, you know, we're absolutely hardwired. It's really difficult to change, you know, when it's best for us to work. And our brains sort of have a programming schedule that it follows the pattern. So what he was saying was, for speed and accuracy, it's better to do the work in the morning, so because you're then less distracted. So if you're making financial decisions, if you want to really get things done, apparently even it's best to have operations and things in the morning, because the doctors and the surgeons work at their best in the mornings without distractions. And even people wash their hands more in the mornings from an NHS staff perspective than they do later on in the day. So speed, accuracy, getting things done, not wanting distractions, go for the morning. At about 2 p.m, I'm laughing because I had a meeting with Chris behind the camera and Suzanne about marketing yesterday. We did that at between 1 and 2, and apparently our reasoning falls off at that stage, so that was quite amusing. But then if your reasoning's falling off, then do the easy tasks. Get creative. Apparently you can sit there and your brain will start to fill in the gaps. So you're not doing anything specifically, but your brain will be creative and fill in the gaps. If you've got to concentrate during that time, stand up, walk. Apparently walking on a treadmill, if you've got one, is fine. I've now realised, because I've got an Apple Watch, why it's asking me to stand up every hour, and I actually met my standing target yesterday, which was really cool. But so if you've got to do stuff where you've got to concentrate, then make sure you're getting exercise and keeping that emotional, you know, that physiology great. Close of the day, apparently it's a good time to, you know, memorise what you've done during the day, to, you know, really concentrate on actually what you want for the morning. Our brain likes to have that final sort of peak state. So if you can get a peak state at the end of the day, that's really, really helpful, thinking what you've accomplished. I always remember, you know, when I've had a what they called a gym instructor, a personal trainer. That's it. Then, you know, when you're doing your exercises, you need to finish on a good one, because your muscle remembers that. And it's the same with your brain. If you finish on a really good thing in the day, then, you know, you're going to have a great day the next day. So just have a think about that, whether you want to do speed, accuracy, less distractions in the morning, be a bit creative later on in the afternoon, fill in the gaps, and then at the close of the day finish on a good note. And some people will be really high functioning in the evening as well. So just have a little think, and then fill your calendar and ask others to respect those times, block times out if you know that you're going to be sort of like on a slump. So just really interesting. So hope that's been helpful. I'll see you next week. Bye.